Ugh. All right. It's time. Let us begin. Hello, peasants. Welcome. It is I, gracing you with mine presence in my glorious throne. You simpletons down there, this is for you. I'm live on youtube.com for you. Welcome, welcome. I hope you have enjoyed your time today. Now you will enjoy it more, because I am here. Indeed. Do you like my periwinkle throne? Quite a beautiful color, I would say, yes. Floating toilet. Only a simpleton would think such a thing. Hey, Drake. How you doing? Me, Demon of Song? I am doing good today. Why are you writing it like that? Why? Also, how did you just steal #1 spot by existing? I think that makes sense. Rejankle, that's not my name, but thanks. How is my hair doing? Wonderful, actually. And if I get one more bald comment, I'm going to go put gel in it, so that way I can show you guys what it actually looks like. How's the horror mod going? I haven't worked on it, not in a little bit. After we finish the Scarab and fully finish all the Condors functionality, then I'm free, and then I'll be on Halo 4 Infinite, I'll be on the horror mod, whatever I want to do. It's going to be good. I'm me. I mean, yeah, yep. Your hair looks great, you Johnny Bravo cosplayer. What is it? What does that mean? Is it because of anytime I go out and I see, like, cashiers or bussers, I'm always just like, hey, sexy mama. Is that why? Unbelievable, dude. Just casting judgments. Sad. Sad. So many judgmental people these days. Nobody's commenting on the fact that I'm in an empty wasteland. Bro, low-key look like the... Okay, Heisenration. Thank you so much for that. Pick one. Cut Halo 2 Scarab, Halo 2 Scarab, Halo 3 / ODST Scarab. Actually, actually, the ODST Scarab is a different type, as it does not feature an interior. It's actually rather different, actually. Halo Reach Scarab. Yeah, that's technically different. Halo Wars Scarab, yeah. Cut Halo Wars Scarab, yeah. Halo Wars 2 Scarab, eh. By the way, I know you like that buff elf last night, so I went and upgraded her for you. Dude, I didn't like her because she was buff. I put that aside because she was a nice looking. What did you do? I swear to God, if you made her, like, have insane muscles. God damn it, Demon! That's the opposite of what I wanted from her! You draw a cute elf girl for your fantasy story, and she just happens to be a little bit muscular, and you're like, I'm like, oh, that's great. And then you turn her into Dwayne The Rock Johnson. That's not the winning move, dude. That's not what I liked about her. I liked her because she was a fantasy setting cute elf girl. That was the winning thing, not her gigantic musculature that you've now added. What the hell? Always the winning move? Not in my book. Buff ladies. She's not just buff, she's bodybuilder buff. She's like roided out buff. Chat doesn't believe you. I don't care if chat believes me. I know what I like. And it's not that. It's not. But you know what? Any of you guys in chat who like that, I respect it. Alright, I respect it. I do. Not for me. But just because it's not for me doesn't mean it can't be for you. Good luck out there. Half of chat's like, God, I wanted to crush my skull. Even if she did, nothing would come out because apparently nobody in chat has brains or eyes, continuously calling a haired guy bald. Coffee time. Ah, coffee's so good. We'll get started here. We're going to be doing Scarab work today, which will be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time. But you know what's also going to be a good time is me sipping another bit of coffee. Why can't we see it? Show it, coward. I'll show you. I'm using my specialty cat mug, handcrafted by some strange woman in northern Idaho. Sold at a farmer's market. Man, why does it keep doing that? I really should gel up my hair on stream. Yeah, sold by some random lady in an Idaho farmer's market. It's a handcrafted cat mug. Look at that. Look at that. You'll love to see it. That's over the hill from here. Yerp. Yerp. Show us the elves. Nay! Like, as a demon, I'm not putting gigantic, roided out, buff women on stream, okay? For you perverts. You sick perverts. I can see Idaho from here. Wait, you're either in Montana or you're in Eastern Washington. Spokane. You're a Spokane resident. Sorry, I'm still sipping coffee. Or Utah or Canada. Fair enough. I was really trying to narrow it down. Check DMs? What if I don't want to check my DMs, okay? Maybe I won't check my DMs. In fact, now that I decided that I might not check my DMs, I also decided I'm not going to check my DMs, and you're going to have to wait to when I arbitrarily decide I want to check my DMs. Okay, I'm sufficiently hydrated. It's hot as hell in my house. For some reason, the AC keeps randomly deciding that 78 is a ideal temperature, which it's not.
$2 to show the elf so Rain can see it.
Thank you for the 2, Demon! Well, capitalism works amazingly. Let's show the elf now. I love the like dichotomy of her physique to her face. Look at this. You look down, you're like, holy shit, that's a buff ass and then there's just a little smile, she's blushing, just a little smile. Like, that is not.
Can you make the shipmaster chair into a vehicle? The one, if you remember, that was named 050_flood ship in the file.
Yeah.
It could literally just be a reskin of the Prophet chair, but cooler.
True, and thank you for the 2 turbos, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's totally possible. I've considered doing it before. I just think the gravity throne is way more iconic because, you know, Halo 2 happened. So I prefer this. But yeah, it would pretty much be the exact same thing as this. I really could just reskin this and remove its weapon, and then it would be the little hover throne. Or I could even make it like a ghost where it just kind of like hovers along the ground, you know? Because that might be how it works. I have no idea. I doubt it's... Maybe this is like the super expensive throne, you know? This one can actually just fly around wherever. But the shipmaster throne, you know, it's on like a little maglev track. Nice pimp throne, thanks. I know. Anyway, we're not working on the gravity throne today. As much as I love it. Drivable grunt one. I actually have already done that. Ah! That's not Halo music! Copyright detected. It's just Destiny music. We're good. We're good. That was a close one, though. You never know, dude. You never know. Scary out here, dude. All right. You guys ready? Gaming chair versus office chair. One would argue they're the same thing. They're not. But there's an argument you can make for it. Now, as much as I love this gravity throne, we gotta put something way better into the mix. Damon! Thank you for the tenner, dude! Appreciate
What's even funnier is that it's very canonical to Severin. Dwarves and elves have their cultures swapped.
Yeah.
Elves acting the way dwarves normally do, drinking and mining. All that shiz.
I'm gonna be honest, at face value, I feel like that's extremely basic and simple. But also, I've never seen it done before, so I like it and it feels unique regardless. So W on that. I actually think that's pretty sick. Like, my brain logically tells me, like, no, it's not that crazy, but also, that would make the entire story way, like, kind of funnier and quirkier. Joe, thank you for the 2!
NGL, the thing in DMs isn't Halo modding related, so it's fine if you don't check. It was a short of these cool Christmas ornament from Hallmark.
Well, now that you sent me money, I feel more obligated to look at it. But in actuality, I kind of forgot that you sent that, and I felt bad because I was just a bit... Oh, I saw this, actually! Or maybe you posted it already, actually. I love this. Hold on, let me pause the music so I can slide it over. This is really funny. What's this all about? I need this. Yeah! Sold. He's just sold. Than me. I feel that so hard. If I could get that on a Christmas tree, I would buy multiple. That way I could go to my friends and be like, I got you an ornament. You're going to put it on your tree, right? Every day when you wake up, I need you to hit the little power button so it can play the Halo music. Thanks. And that's something I actually have to deal with, though, in my day-to-day life. Like, I'll be going and hanging out with people, and they'll be like, oh, this is Drake. He's the Halo guy. And I'm like, I'm more than just Halo. You know that, right? I talk about all kinds of things. In fact, I avoid the topic of Halo, so I don't start, like, spasming violently. Alright, so here's the plan for today. As of right now... Yeah, Drake the Minecraft Haunted guy. Okay, admittedly, Halo guy is better than Minecraft Haunted guy. And marginally better than Rock guy as well. Marginally. Alright, look at this. I shoot this leg, watch what happens. Nothing happens. I shoot this leg, though. Ooh, you see that? A little bit of damage in there. Very nice. And then eventually, it gets really sad and tired, and it takes a long little nap. Very, very cool. But the problem is only the front right leg lets the Scarab take a long, deep nap. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make it so all the legs tickle the Scarab in just the right ways to make him very, very sleepy. And we're going to go ahead and just move right into that. Because as soon as we get all the legs functioning, we're chilling, dude. We're chilling. It's going to be so easy. Okay, Rock guy. Okay, dude. Someone's gonna tie that back to Dwayne The Rock Johnson and then call me bald. I'm just gonna beat you to the punch. Alexander! Thank you for the 5!
Are you procrastinating finishing the Come to Prolong to Project Stardust game night? Greater than _ greater than.
I forgot about that promise, Alexander. I promise I'm not doing that on purpose.
They also
Sorry.
have an OG Xbox One that starts playing the CE Halo theme. Apparently, Hallmark makes a bunch of these console ornaments with the Master Chief H3 cover art one coming soon.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge. Wait, do you know what that means? Do you realize what this means? It means that when we were growing up and our parents saw little Hallmark cards with Snoopies on them, now we're old. Now we're old, so all the Hallmark stuff is just... It's just what we had growing up. This isn't a good thing.
I want you to meet Drake. He's called the Rock guy. Like the Rock. No, also, don't ask him about it.
Thank you for the 2. I'm not the Rock guy. Well, you can call me the Rock guy. That's not that bad. I'd be okay with that. That's a banger tweet. Nobody calls me the Halo 3 summonable glassing beam guy, though. That tweet popped off, too. That got like plus 60,000 likes. Nobody calls me the Halo 3 summonable glassing beam guy. What's up with that, dude? I heard you shower naked, weirdo. I actually don't. I do it in my swim trunks. I'm insecure about my tiny pee-pee. Okay. Why is my... Oh, no wonder I was having trouble navigating Blender. Okay, sorry. I was loading all this up in the background and taking my sweet-ass time on it. But here it is! The Scarab! Tiny, bold PP confirmed. It is what it is, man. How many of these are there? What? Okay, minor, major, medium, blah, 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 blah. What are you? That's just the physics model. Okay, that's just... Alright. Every Jacket, I'm back. What up, Ghost Leviathan? It has been a minute since I've seen you. Hope you've been doing well. The glass beam was Green's thing? Like, bruh. Yeah, Green invented glassing beams, okay? Yeah. They actually credited him in Halo Reach when they... In Halo 3, sorry, when glassing beams were first seen there. And they put it in the credits, said, invented by Green Knight. Eyes. Ah! Hey, Drake, aka Bald Guy, Scarab Guy, Halo Guy, Rock Guy. Minecraft Haunted Guy trumps Bald Guy, so you can swap those. That's fine. Blood Crust Guy. No. I'm gonna go with no. Me, when I go with no, absolutely not, no. That's me. All right, we're gonna make this really, really easy. All right, we're gonna make this really, really easy. So, normally, we have the leg model, which is attached to the main Scarab model. In fact, let me hide all of the physics and whatnots because they're making it complicated to look at, and it hurts my fucking eyeballs. So let's get that off our screen so I can actually see what the hell's going on here. All right, I'll leave the funny markers all over the place because we are going to need them in a second. But check this out, all right? Scarab has legs. Shocker. It walks. God damn it, I can't do anything here. Joe, thank you for the 2!
Another mega unrelated thing, but are you gonna watch the Battlefield 6 reveal trailer at 8 AM PST?
No, I will be sleeping at 8 AM PST, but when I wake up, I will see people talking about it on Twitter going, finally, Battlefield's back. It's going to be great. So there's that. I'm excited for it, though. I mean, all the leaks that I've seen that have been floating around are leaks, because I don't think they were accidental leaks. I think they were on purpose to drive up hype for the game. But yeah, I think people are going to be pretty excited for it. I think I'm going to be excited for it, honestly. Let's see. Front left leg. Look pretty good. What about this one? Ooh, that look good. Back left, good. And back right. Yeah, baby. I like that. That should look good. Well, now that those are all mapped out, here's what the flip I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to make this extremely easy on myself by thanking Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson for another 2!
You were challenging me for my title. You're doomed, little mod man. You're not the Rock Guy. You're the Pebble Guy. Fists at noon tomorrow.
Fists? Listen, man. I don't know if you noticed, I'm not exactly like the peak of strength, so I'm bringing a gun. If somebody's challenging me to actually, that's not true. That's pretty lame. But I will go for nut kicks. All right, that's not off limits for me. I absolutely will do that. People will be like, that's cheating. I win. Did I win or did I win? The answer is that I win. Adam, thank you for the 2.
Hey Drake, I'm gonna call you the...
What?
You are a nice guy.
Oh, thanks.
Got him. Anyway, what's happening?
A close one, all right? You're really skirting the line there, Adam. Thank you for the 2. You're really skirting the line there. Goku!
I heard something about a challenge.
No. Yes, actually, there was a challenge. Somebody really strong was challenging a weak person like myself to a fight. His name was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Goku. I think you should check that guy out. He might be like, he's really strong and not really that nice. He's challenging someone like me, just a dude, regular old average Joe, to a fight. Not very cool. Not very cool. Okay, Epic Barry, calm down there, pal. Whoa. Calm down there. How does YouTube even... You know what? Whatever. I'm not even gonna... Why can't I moderate from within fucking stream elements? Whatever. Here is a minor damage state front leg. Watch this. In an incredible twist of events, I'm gonna mirror it to the other side. Wow. Now that was epic. And it's done. I'm not putting in any more effort than that. I don't care. Shin F L. Minor leg F L. And now that part's done. It was that easy.
I need you to take a picture with your ass out and your back bent.
Stop! What is this? Shut up! I hate it here. Why do you know my name?
Your feet in it and your arches exposed and your toes clenched.
Okay, well, thank you very much for the 2. I appreciate that. Sorry that I'm not going to be able to deliver that picture to you. Me? That's me? Why is my middle name in that tip the fat You know what? You guys are freaking perverts, okay? That's what I think. I think you're a bunch of freaks. Me personally, extremely normal. You guys, a bunch of freaks, dude. Ban green. I also think that that's the solution to all the problems that we're having today on the stream. Thank you for that suggestion. Dude, green's here. He's gonna be so mad. He's gonna be like, everybody hates me. This is so easy. I should have done this like ages ago. I'm almost done with the damage states on this. Like, I just gotta like copy over some of the markers. Alright, we mirror this destruction state too. Wowzers! We did it, guys. Can you believe it? Can we get 500 million super chats for how awesome this has been? Thanks. Look at that. Just like that. He's probably doing something, otherwise he would have showed up for a minute and shitposted. True, he's probably busy. Ooh, I bet he's working on his really cool lamps. Did you guys see those, by the way? I know we've shown him a decent amount of times. He's been working on overshield lamps. They look so good. He sold out in like 3 minutes, dude. It was crazy. He's making money. Okay, well, all the legs are in place, so that's good. Legs look good. Happy about that, happy about that. Overshield lamps, yeah, they look so good. You know, I can pull it up on his Twitter. He's making a bunch. I just pulled up my web browser and I just see Demon's fucking buff-ass elf woman. Let me find it, though, to my tweeter. My flippin' tweeter. Let's do Green Gnite. There he is. These right here. This is my favorite picture of it. He's been making these. He's on Etsy selling them. Sold out. He made 4 of them. Posted it. Sold out in 3 minutes. It was super quick. Just instantly gone. I think they look so sick. He absolutely, like, he spent a long time, like, getting these boxes and getting the wiring and 3D printing these bits and modeling them and stuff. It came out great. Adam, thank you for the 1. Check stream clips. I'm afraid. I'm terrified. I don't know if I want to check stream clips, but I will. I want one of these really badly. They're super cool. But yeah, go follow Green Knight Mods on Twitter if you want to stay updated. Because eventually, sometime in the next couple weeks, I suspect he's going to be like, hey, they're back in stock, and one of you lucky few could snag it really quickly because they are going to sell really fast. And he's right now, he said he's going to make 12 more, so I'm like, that's going to go really quickly. Like 4 of them sold in 3 minutes. 12 more is going to last, by that logic, like 12? 16 minutes. 9 minutes. Alrighty, now then. I don't think I'm going to be able to mirror this backward, but I'm going to try. Hashtag math. Yeah. Me when I'm very, very good at math. Very so good. Very, very good. I don't know how I'm going to do this next part. I'm going to have to do some kind of translation to get it in place. But I'm going to give it a shot. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to run another mirror modifier on this. Like so. But we're going to do it on the y-axis. I lied. The z-axis. The good news is it does seem to be lined up correctly. So I should be able to do a little bit of vertex snapping with it. So I'm going to give it a try here. We're going to apply this. I should be able to get it perfectly exact by doing this, separating it out, going to edit mode, turning on vertex snapping, and then hopefully grabbing it right there. And snapping it, snapping it into place. Then we all collectively come to the realization that it is not rotated correctly at all, and I want to cry. And then I say, screw it. But the good news is I can copy the exact rotation values. I'm doing this all in object mode. I'm just gonna keep object mode rotating it until I get it right. Save those values and then just do that a whole bunch of times. I think this is close enough, personally. I think people won't really notice a large shift in it. I don't know where in my room I would put one. Me neither. But I have a spot for one. I put it next to my Master Chief helmet in the background. I got a little desk thingy over there. It'd be good for it. It'd be perfect right there. Should put my energy sword over there, actually. Anyway. I think this is fine. So this is now going to be back left. We're going to rename all the values to back instead of front. Let the F's become B's. Back left. Boom! Easy peasy, probably. And then I'm going to hide that. Go to our medium one here. Let's add in another mirror. Easy on the z-axis. Apply it. Separate it. And I'm going to try to... We're going to do the correct name for it. We're going to set up all of this to be absolutely correct. Back left. Back left. All good there. And then, theoretically... No, not you. Right, go away. We'll take this one. Okay, it's got the right rotation now. Now all I have to do is just snap like... What's happening? Okay, I guess I'm doing this manually every single time. Simply going to pray that I get it right. I'm not particularly religious myself, but I'm about to be. That's pretty good. That'll do. Do I Halo? No, I hate Halo. Terrible game. Just awful, really. Alright, front right, front left, major now. This is the final part of this leg, and then more or less we'll be done. Is this a rerun? I don't do reruns. Welcome, you're live, and I'm reading your chat. You're seen by me with my peepers. New idea, Scarab-like vehicle, but it's a giant cat. Very doable, actually. It would be pretty awesome if I did that with Peppy. My cat. I would do it with the other cats. Mushy or Blooper, but they're so hairy that it'd be basically impossible to do in the engine. How fast can you make the Scarab? As fast as I want. There is no limit except my imagination. Okay, time to move this into place. Looks decent. We rotate this a bit. Snap that. Needs to be rotated inwards a touch. That'll do. That'll do. Like the way that looks. I double check all my vertex groups and stuff are good. We're in my calculations here. It's fine. So we're almost done. We have one more leg to do. And good news, I can actually mirror this one across here, so I don't have to do all that rotation business again. Let me finish this thing, but now I remember didn't do the damage states. Yep, pretty much that's all that's left at this point. There's like one area I need to add a texture for on it. That's it, and it's like a small area that would take like literally 5 minutes. So that's, I'm not even counting that. So if we don't count that, it's literally just this damage states, which is pretty damn easy to do, frankly. And then I think Darksteel for the 3. Thank you, dude.
Check stream chat now.
Fine. I'll check stream chat. God. Vultures from the Jungle Book. This is your last 4 brain cells figuring out what to mod. This is a minute long. I'm gonna get copyright strimkened. I can watch like 5 seconds of this. La la la, not copyrighted, not copyrighted. I'm sorry, I can't, I'm sorry, it's copyright. I tried. I was hoping that something would happen in the first few seconds. I apologize if you feel like you wasted your tip, but copyright do be a bitch and a half. This is why I need to get on Twitch, dude. On Twitch, they wouldn't care. I gotta start dual streaming. And then realize how much better it is to stream on Twitch and then just do that forever. I'm gonna finally become a VTuber, you guys. Now that VShojo broke up, I'm gonna be a VTuber. Gonna be a bald VTuber. Dude! Why would I be a bald VTuber? That doesn't even make sense. You stink. Also, what part of me is bald exactly? I got facial hair. I got hair. Where? What is we talking about? You're not making no sense. Yo, but yeah, true. I barely even have chest hair, man. My family lineage, dude, when it comes to like body hair is like non-existent. I'm 27 now, okay? That's not like young, still young, but I'm not like young. Where's my beard, bro? Where is it? You look like 19? I guess that's a good thing. I can't really complain about that. If I shaved off the mustache and I'd probably look really young. This Chandler's looking bald. That's not bald. It's just a trick of the light. Go hairless. If I shave, I will literally look like a baby man. Hey, bro, got too much testosterone. You're telling me, brother. Yeah. We considered changing your name to Rejected Gold or Asman Shotgun. Why? His hairline is like 10 times worse than mine. And mine is stable, okay? I've just had a shit hairline since birth, okay? This is a bald dig. I know it is. Because that's all you guys in chat talk about. You could be saying, oh, Rejected, I like the work you're doing. Here's an idea. Nope, it's just bald! Like, Oh, flippin' frick, dude. Alright, there we go. Oh. It's great that you are making the scare. Thank you, Sharkil. I really appreciate that. That's really kind of you to say! Thank you! You know, I miss the H2A meme so much. You mean the thing that people said for 2 years straight? I need to listen, okay? If you guys can hammer the same in-jokes through my head for 2 years, I'm gonna hammer a concept into yours. Jokes have expiration dates. Please, please, learn this lesson. So do hairlines. Not necessarily true. And 65% of men, you're wrong. Or is it 35%? I don't know. Comedy comes in threes, I guess. Is that like the photography rule of thirds, but for comedy? I wouldn't know. I'm just so naturally good at it. I don't even have to think about it, dude. It's just so easy. Orm, actually. See, I like that one because it's still kind of fresh, right? Because that's a Halo 4 exclusive joke, and we haven't modded Halo 4 in a while, so that one, I like that. Orm, it's also fun to say. He likes that one because he started it? True. True. Orm. Okay. The visual aspects of the legs, done. Good. Easy. Easy. Now, we get to be a little bit creative. Because the foot. Why are these all the way up here? Huh. Okay, that's fine, probably, maybe. Alright, that's all right. So, clean it up just a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty good. And you, fuck you. Enjoy yourself, person who said they were going to straight jorking it in supporter chat. You're being weird, dude. Being weird. Everyone at the venue says you're being weird. You're gonna have to leave because you're being weird. Drake did say he was straight jorking it animal style in supporter. Of course, you guys are going to take everything out of context on stream. I expect nothing less of you. Thank you for your service. Wait, why did this... Why is this down here? This should be up here. I'm confused. Damn, I did not mean to make that work so perfectly. Again, I'm just so good at what I do. Yeah, it was pretty neat. Cool. Anyway. So this is the Condor break stream. I'm taking a break from the Condor to do the other thing that needs to be done to get Ultimate Forge out the door. This thing. Dude, what happened to my Scarab? What happened here? Why is it all wonky? Has this just been like that? I don't know. Flood canvas stream, was that done? Nah, that's done. I do need to add the butthole door to the list though. Damon, thank you for the 5!
What Fusen context do we take you saying you were straight yorking it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm gonna keep it that way, because the more mysterious it is, the more people are gonna be confused and possibly disturbed. Covenant Factory is wonky. It seems that way. Oh. Alright, let's take a look at this. We have a physics model for the default leg, the major leg, the medium leg, and the minor leg. So we're going to need 3 that are the exact same, but with different regions. Then we're going to need to do the exact same thing here, but for the collision model. This is extremely easy. I'm going to rename this to default leg. I forget what it's called. Default leg front left. Default leg front left. Let me double check. Good. Good. Dark Tail! 29 months! Damn! Thank you very much. Said I'm straight to jorking it right now on stream. Yeah, I said it in a funny voice, and now you can't use it out of context. It won't make any sense. And it'll be obvious that I'm joking. You idiot. You absolute buffoon. You look so unbelievably silly right now. Everyone is laughing. What was that? What was that? Bleh. Tipped $3. Thank you for the 3. I appreciate it. Thank you. Just said bleh. I was like looking at the tip. I'm like, did they say bleh? Who said bleh? Bleh. Thank you for the 3, bleh. 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 God damn it. Idiom. Medium. This is easy, but boring. Well, the physics model for this leg is now done and accounted for, and it's all hooked up and all that good stuff. So now I'm going to take major leg front left medium leg front left, and minor leg front left. And I'm going to duplicate them. Andy! Andy, thank you for becoming a member. I don't know what month you're at, but it is a long time. You are over 2 years with that beautiful marble and gold badge. God, it's so gorgeous. Just like you now that you're a member. Thank you very much, though, for coming back. I appreciate it. I think that was all I had to do for the collision model. I think we're good. The egg badge. It's not an egg. It's gilded marble. Jesus. I love egg. It's not an egg. Blech. Bald egg. Now you guys are just stringing shit together. This is what toddlers do when they hear their parents talking around them. Odie, thank you for the 420.
We have received word of you, quote, straight Yorking it on stream. Is this true?
No, I'm actually not Finnish or Norwegian or anything. I don't use words like York with a J. I am never straight Yorkin it. I don't know what that word means. You are not making many sense to me right now, okay? Why is this? I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Never mind, I'm not freaking out. I'm good. I'm calm. Okay, Mr. Jackson. Guys, stop fucking... That's not even my last name. My last name is Marguglio. How do you guys not know that? That's embarrassing. Fake fans, dude. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Hey! Modern Gamer with the fat 69! That sounded weird.
But
thank you.
Who is balder? This has probably been talked about on stream already, but the great
Probably?
Ozzy passed away yesterday.
Oh.
May he rest in peace for being such a goat of metal.
True. It was not talked about on stream yet, but rest in peace. Done in by Trisha Paytas's third child. Taken from us too early. R.I.P. I'm gonna be honest. The only thing I know about him is his music's kind of banging, and he ate a bat's head. I'm such a normie for that, but that's pretty much all I know. I was never a huge fan of his because I didn't really get into metal till I was a little bit older. The only metal I knew about was Linkin Park, 3 Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin, etc., etc., etc. Drake does need a hair fund. Are you guys looking at the webcam? You know what? You're so right. I'm so bald that you should give me lots of money to afford the hair that I definitely don't already have. So true. You're absolutely right about that. TurboSim, thank you for the 2!
Your Honor, he was actually listening to Icelandic music artist Bjork and meant to say he was straight Bjorking it.
Of course. Oh my... TurboSim, thank you for the 2. Now I know what they're talking. When I said I was straight Bjork in it, they thought that I meant something else. Dude, people are so silly. That's so silly. Thank you, my attorney, Turbo Simp. Scarab looks not bad. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I do need to add effect stuff for it still. So, we're getting there. We do the minor damage. Ah!
I, along with chat, think you're delusional.
Thank you for the 420 Modded Gamer. And you know what? I think you guys are right. I think you guys are right. And like whoever said it, we need to start a GoFundMe for my very necessary hair transplant stream because I'm completely bald. So if you could send me just a small amount, maybe like $1 million, $2 million, just pocket change my way so that I can afford this expensive surgery that I definitely need because I'm so bald. Thank you for your consideration. Capitalism always wins, dude. Wait, did I forget to do collision for this? I think I did. Oh well, I'll fix it. Turbo Zeb! Thank you for the 2.
Shut your hair having ass up.
Yeah! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for the 2. All I have to do is turn it in my favor and you guys will start admitting I have hair. It's so easy, dude. Played you like a freaking fiddle. Absolutely sad.
Now you should just embrace it, bald man.
Thank you for the 3, but no, I think we should really set that. I think we should really set up that GoFundMe. $1 more billion to afford the definitely required hair transplant surgery for my sad lack of hair. That's, I mean, as you can see, I'm completely bald. And it's your guys' idea anyway, so it's genius. You guys are so right. I don't know why I didn't think of that. It's just because you guys are so much smarter than me. Probably because you have more hair than me because of how bald. I mean, look at that. We got to set this thing up. Oh, where's my fucking collision models? Where are you? I only did the front, right in front. God damn it, man. Gosh, freaking dang it. I think he's lost the plot. You guys are just mad because I turned it around on you. See, a development in the lore of this chat, unacceptable. The actual lore of this chat is that the lore goes unchanged for 2 years and people say the same thing every day for 2 years. Me, I think outside the box. I like to think differently. I hate it here, man. I'm not fucking bald. You know what's going to happen? Here's what's going to happen, okay? I'm going to be doing these streams, and every day you guys are arguing with me about baldness for whatever reason, okay? And I'm going to go see my grandma soon, all right? I'm going to fly down, I'm going to see her, and she tunes into these streams sometimes, and she's going to be like, are you balding, Drake? And I'll be like, no, Grandma, it's just the people in my chat. They're so annoying. I'm not actually going bald. They won't shut up about this stupid-ass fucking bit.
Okay, bald man.
Oh my god damn it. I'm not bald! Look at me, dude. I'm working through the pain right here. Do you see this? Do you see what I'm doing? I think this is easy. It is. Bert. Bert. Turbo Sim! Thank you for the 2.
Grandma Shotgun, if you're listening, take me out to dinner sometime.
Wow, bold. Very bold. Hi, Grandma. Sorry about your grand bald. I'm still not bald. Which is evident to, let me see here, anyone with eyeballs and a functioning brain to receive the information from their functioning eyeballs. Which tells me that none of you guys are actually watching because none of you have functioning eyeballs. Which is kind of rude. Should leave a like on the stream to make up for that. Joe, thank you for the 2.
Bro is on his alts, tipping himself money on his second monitor right now for self-esteem.
Okay.
Tell your grandma I said hi and that she should get you a wig for Christmas.
I don't need one. I will probably never need one. What do you...
Fucking bald bitch.
God.
Also slide into my DMs turbo sim.
That's the last thing my grandma would ever say. She's like the sweetest lady on the planet. What the fuck? Shut up. Sound dumb. Terrible RP. Fake. Oh wait, I don't have a default. I only have default for front right. Defaults. Boom, boom, boom.
Sonny, I hear you're balding. Are you okay?
That's Granny Shotgun. Don't call my grandma Granny, okay? I call her Grandma. So when I hear Granny Shotgun, I imagine a woman who's like, oh, I'm Granny. Which is not what my grandma sounds like. And I'm not balding. I am fine. But for how many times I have to yell in response to these absolute doo-doo dog water allegations, I'm gonna start balding at this point. I'm gonna be malding. This on my second monitor, the stream has me dying. Well, it's me who's physically dying and spiritually dying. So, at least we have that in common. I think this should work, probably. I don't have the FX set up, but I can copy that pretty easily. Joe, thank you for the dope!
Rejected shotgun has been banned for reason. Fail RP.
I'm saying a dark RP server. Granny Shotgun
You're
tip to 3.
already seething because of how bald you are.
No, I'm malding now. Now your wish is gonna come true. I'm gonna get so fucking mad about this shit that I am gonna bald. I'm gonna mald. Grandma Shotgun is Drake's enforcer. She shotguns troublesome chatters in the... Nope. I love my grandma and she's too wholesome for me to accept anyone trying to RP as her. One like equals one new hair follicle. Can we get 100,000 likes in here? Okay, I'm gonna export this into the video game. We're gonna see how it looks. Okay, glad we're all on the same page about this. Now we're gonna go into here, here. I grab these, throw them into boom, 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 boom. All right, now that I have those, here is how this is gonna work. Even though I don't have effects, we should be able, theoretically, to set up the Scarab to have its legs take damage very quickly and very easily. We rip off his scalp. That is a step far above and beyond a bald person. Ah! Alright, here's what we're doing. We're going into the Giants folder, we're going to the Scarab E3 folder, and then we're opening the model tag. This is where the damage stuff occurs. This is where I get to say, hey, if the leg gets shot at, make it get hurt and change its model to a damaged state. Come on, no more ball jokes. Thank you. Somebody cares about me, guys. At least there's somebody in this chat who understands how I feel. They understand my soft and delicate heart. I appreciate it. Joe, thank you for the 2.
Mr. Electric, send him to the principal's office and have him expelled.
Objection! Do not listen to Joe, and instead send Joe to the penis explosion chamber. Thank you. Well, let's not go that far, Buggo. What the hell, Yokin? I thought you were on my side! Nobody care me. Yeah. I would like interacting with people way more, just out and about, if it became like a normal societal thing where people just like made anime character noises where they're just like, gah, you know, when something bad happens, like video game character noises too, you know, that'd be way more fun and just weird. I wish I could just like cast a little magic spell, alter the rules of society, and have that happen. Joe, thank you for the 2!
Nah, I'd win.
Okay.
That chamber stands no match.
The chamber doesn't have a PP for you to Uno reverse card on. Excuse me, I am dying. Ever been to a Comic-Con? Not a Comic-Con. I've been to other conventions, but no, not a Comic-Con. We need a new joke according to Hyokin. What about me? I also said we need new jokes around here, dude. These jokes last way too long. I cast Expand Dong. Oh, is it done? I think it's done. All right, Wicked. So we now have materials. Why? I forgot the materials. It's fine. Completely fine. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Default leg, front left. Yeah. What's this use? Leg front. All right. Default leg front left collision model. We get a new material. Oh, leg front left. Leg front. Okay. I'm quadruple checking every move I make because this is where I start fucking shit up and everything explodes. Now we have this. I'm going to select every single front left on this list. Boom. Oh. Oh. And we're going to skip over this one. Oh. 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 And then we're going to select the one that I changed right here. We're going to do link materials and then boom! Now they all have the front left material. We're good. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Joe, thank you for the 2!
I cast .357 Smith & Wesson Magnum. Nice try with that, you disguised slip lip.
You mean split lip? Like the elites? Is that what they're called? I thought it was split jaws or something. What are they called again? I don't remember. How did I just spontaneously forget that? Hold up, that's space racism. Hey, it's a fictional universe. It's allowed. Bolt, bolt, bolt. Oh wait, I can't do that yet. New material, delete material, leg back left. Bolt, 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 and bolt, bolt. Let me select this one, bolt, link. Yeah! Okay, that's easy. It's so easy. Are they called split lip? I knew that. I wouldn't forget something like that. All right, back right. Front right, back. Back right. Dark, thank you for the 3!
I cast iron. A cast iron flies into your skull at 50 km/h, making the TF2 pan sound upon impact.
Dong! That is a pretty good spell, actually. If I was a wizard, I would want also to have I cast iron. That's pretty good. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. Linked. God, it's so beautiful. The way I just linked those materials. Did you guys see that? That was amazing. That was so cool. Alright, anyway. We export, and then we do a very, very long re-import. Yay! Okay, the Scarab is still functional, so that's good. Before we add anything, we got a bulk import, which will set up all our materials and stuff. Grunt hub, is it like Grub Hub? We're a little grunt. No, knowing you guys in chat, that's not what it is at all. What? Why are the materials all fucked? Oh, I know why. Fine, probably, maybe. Why is that one's material, like, extra fucked up? Well, I'll figure it out. Are these good at least? I think these are good. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this one, though. That is something else. We'll figure it out. Is it because I linked object data? It's not because I linked object data. Wait. I had correct face attributes on that entire time. So the two back leg textures are absolutely fucked beyond repair. However, I could probably take the UVs and scrunch them over. Maybe, possibly. Maybe. Possibly. In worst case scenario, I just have to remove them over, which is not all that hard. Maybe, possibly. But they're identical. Sort of. I don't think it's going to work. I don't think I can save it. It's fucked. I gotta delete them. Oh well. At least I did all the physics and stuff. That wasn't too bad. Alright. Back left and back rights are absolutely foobar. Where's the default ones? Oh, they're just part of the body. Adam,
this is truly a Pozzole moment.
Pozzole. Is it Pozzole or Pozzole? I've never heard that elite line, to be honest with you guys. I don't know. Who up feasting on the food nip? A bunch of grunts in chat, bro. Then someone's gonna pop up and go, actually, they're called Udgoy. What did the Halo you do? I double. Pazuli. I don't think so. I'm not a bald brute. We have those. They're in reach. Hop on CE. We's playing until we get the Pozzole line. How do you pronounce it? Is it Pozzole? Pozzole? Are you gonna make a grunt Easter egg? That's my voice. I feel like the grunt voice is pretty easy to do. I could. Adam, thank you for the 2!
Check stream chat, then stream clips lol.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to check that, wasn't I?
Pozzole.
El Pozzole.
Pozzole. Pozzole. Pozzole.
That... I'm going to keep the heresy to myself. That does not... I'm not keeping the heresy to myself. That does not sound like he's saying El Pozzole at all. What? That's what people mean with... That? I guess. Yeah, sure. Well, my legs are set up. That was pretty easy. Now I just gotta duplicate the leg here. Leg front left become, or front right becomes front left. And I just gotta switch up all the damage states real quick in here. Very easy. We'll do front left. Copy that. I'll change the name of all the damage areas as well, because that's pretty important. Hey, Adam,
They
thanks
say
for the
it when
two.
they first spot you. Also stream clips or I'm gonna get racist.
Whoa, you don't have to go that far, dude. What the hell? I will check stream clips. Hold on. I'm gonna finish this one really fast, then I'll stream clip it up. One more. Oh, that was it. Okay. Bro, what is this title? I can't. Is that dude, I can't load clips. I literally can't load YouTube clips. Look what happens when I try to load this YouTube clip. Where did it go? The answer is that I win. Adam, thank you for the two.
Hey Drake, I'm gonna call you the
What? Where's the clip? Why? What's happening? I haven't been able to watch clips for months. What am I supposed to do with that? Dislike the stream? Hear me out. What if you liked the stream instead? Go against the grain. Don't listen to the chat. They smell like shit. LF RB. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. But I did, because I'm straight up evil. I'm evil. Joe, thank you for the two.
As a Mexican American, the delete is deaf saying El Pozole.
Okay.
You can't hear it because you are white.
Wow.
Hee ha ha.
Wow. I would be offended if I can't be offended. But how dare you? How freaking dare you, dude? It sounds vaguely like he was saying Pozole. Somebody also said, though, it sounded like he's saying Apple Sonic, which also sounds kind of correct. I dared. You know what I'm gonna do, dude? You know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna cry and piss my pants. That's what I'm gonna do. Thank you for the one, Adam! Alright, then check this stream like 54 minutes back in the feed. That's so much effort. I just need you to fix my Google Chrome so it works better. Thank you. Brr. Bowl. Bowl. Okay, according to my calculations, theoretically, possibly, maybe the legs will now take damage when they are shot. There will not be cool explosions yet, but they should. Oh! The textures look like ass, but it's working! Yeah, look at that! Well, that one actually works. W! Yeah! Or the cat gun mod? No cat gun mod anymore. Alright, well, now because I accidentally the entire Scarab, I have to fix the fucking things. The legs. It's very sad. Why does it look flaccid? I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about. What does what look like? What? Alright. We now have correct face attributes off, because I didn't know it was on, because it wasn't in textured mode, able to check this stupid ass thing out, but now it's off. Now we can actually not explode everything when mirroring these legs. So let's do that. We mirror the damaged leg here. Split it off. Ah, what is that? Something soft brushed against my toes. And the cat's weren't around. I think it's over for me. We're gonna go into texture mode this time to make sure it doesn't fucking violently explode again. And we lined up the textures. Now let's use the Z fighting to our advantage here so we can actually see when things are rotated correctly. This is so annoying! Oh! Okay, that's pretty good. Next modding stream is going to be Fortnite modding. Yup, booting up UEFN right now. Alright, there we go. One leg done. Basically, as soon as I do all the positioning on this side, it'll just copy over instantly to this side, and everything will be fine, more or less. Skyrim modding. I would love to do modding in Skyrim, but no, I don't. I stick to content creation off of Halo that I can make money on. Which is why I like games like Roblox. There's marketplaces where you can get paid for the cool content you make. I like money. I like not being homeless. Alright, mirror modifier. And turn Halo into Skyrim. It'd be easier to turn Skyrim into. Well, didn't somebody? Oh no, I'm thinking of Halo Infinite. I was thinking about Halo Infinite, where somebody made like part of Whiterun in Infinite, and it looked like really good. That was sick. That was Halo Infinite, right? Is that what I'm thinking of? Whoa. Alright, we line that up. Line that up. Okay, looks good. Kind of nailed that one. Its regions. Then we got one more here, and then we can just quickly and easily pop it over. Inferno Plus by Halo Weapons and Dark Souls. I know, I loved it. Absolute banger. Halo pals, thank you for the 5.
Just stop pinging real quick to remind you I love you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That's really sweet of you. Thank you for the 5 as well. Look, your reward for saying nice things is a cool shot of the big E3 Scarab. I'm gonna make it shoot its beam. I love this thing so much. It's so cool. It shoots Baja Blast. It does. Taco Bell exclusive. Hashtag ad. Add Pozole to Huge Grass, I beg you. I'm going to need you to elaborate and go into more detail on what that means. Please and thank you. Because given the context that you gave me, which was none, I do not understand what you are saying. Pozole Easter egg. Please continue to elaborate on what that means. Preferably in an amount of detail that I can work with. Perfect. Nice. Nice. I got tired of waiting for mods on Xbox, so I bought a laptop. It's not the most powerful, but it runs MCC well. Hell yeah, it should. Most games on MCC should run like a dream. They're old. Very old, in fact. So if you can't run it on a modern laptop that has at least some kind of gaming setting performance of any kind, I would be shocked. I would genuinely be shocked. Okay, the legs on this side are good, which means the legs on the other side are also about to be good. And just to double check here, the textures are good. Only H2A runs bad. Yeah, I mean, that's the 2014 one. That could theoretically run bad. And then Huge Grass might run kind of like ass. You might have to turn your performance settings for Halo 3 down because I just shoved so much 3D grass into that map. And no, I will not reduce it. I already did once, and I don't want to do it anymore because it looks kind of cool. I hate Poppin'. Poppin's the worst. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the different damage states that I added on the back here. I'm going to mirror them, and it's going to be extremely simple and straightforward and work pretty much instantly. So we go generate a mirror modifier on the x-axis. It's already set up. Boom, done, apply it. Then we separate it out onto its own thing, and it's already done. It's literally that easy. So this is rename everything really quick. Like there, there, and there. Now it's done. We'll move on to the medium one. Mirror it. Apply it. Separate it. Now we just simply rename it. Easy. Again, mirrored, separated, rename. When you set yourself up for success, you get to reap the rewards. Done! All textures are fixed. Put in the game. Kind of annoying to do that, but actually, it came out even better than the first time I did it when I accidentally scuffed the textures, so the legs shouldn't show any weirdness on them. Huge Grass on Samsung Smart Refrigerator when? Soon. It's high on my priority list, so very soon. My neighbor's router exploded. How do you know that? Are you just using their Wi-Fi? They asked me to help clean up the mess and file for a replacement. Oh my god, it like literally blew up? My last router actually just died spontaneously. Like when I went into the store to like let people know that it died after like 2 weeks of use, they were like, they looked like they didn't believe me. I was like, on my life, it just died. They were like, they don't just die. I've never heard of that happening. I'm like, I know. Neither have I. I was just sitting there, and then it turned off, and it never turned back on again, and it can't turn back on again. And they were like I think the internal power supply just died. It was just me gnawing on cables from within your walls. God damn it, Skaboodly! Does sound like something you would do. Huge grass on Xbox version when? God, I wish. Honey Badger, if I could get any of my mods on Xbox, I would be so happy. I would be so happy for that to happen. Oh my god, that would be amazing. It would probably run really well, too. And even if they didn't, I could optimize it to run well. It'd be so awesome. God, I wish. That'd be so nice. Dude, get new drywall. This shit is so stale. You freaks doing? Get out of my walls. Oh, okay, let's see. How's it looking? We don't have effects yet. Well, we're about to go to that step, so back leg. Oh, it's taking damage. Nice, look at that. We're seeing damage states over here too. Damage states are showing. And then the last leg over here. Nice, they all have damage states, and now we're gonna make them the same as this one here, with the explosions and the bits falling off, and then making the Scarab get very, very sleepy. Looking good, dude. Look at those damage states. That's pretty nice. And theoretically, the worst damage states would be on the back because I had to manually reposition the legs. Let's see if we notice any popping or movement of the leg itself. Practically none. It's basically unnoticeable. That's what I love to see. Very nice. I love how the community almost universally agrees the Halo 2 Scarab was better than the Halo 3 one. I just love the posture, which is why I love this. This has become my favorite Scarab, even though it's technically cut content, and that my restoration of it is now my favorite Scarab, which is a little egotistical, I'm aware. But the reason I love it is not just because I made it, it's because it has such a good posture, and the original design from Halo Wars was so good. It's got the Halo 2 posture with the coloration of the Halo 3 Scarab, and that's awesome. For me, that's like the best of both worlds. It's so good. Hell no, they do not. No, they don't. But somebody said they do. I would agree because that's my opinion. And I like to think that I'm right and that everybody agrees with me. Now, I'm going to do something brave, bold, and arguably beautiful. I am going to delete the door on the bottom of the Scarab permanently and leave this exposed permanently. There will now be a permanent hatch in the bottom of the Scarab, and I will now be moving on to the point where I create a little gravity lift here. But first I do have to do the effects for the Scarab. We're going to do that now. And here's how we're going to do it. We are going to find these two effects right here. We are going to duplicate them. Rotate them. Not really 180 degrees. Well, I'm just going to eyeball it. Because I'm brave like that. Because this was mirrored, probably get away with 90-degree rotation. The X kind of points out now. Yeah, that's seemingly correct. Just kind of go there. Ish. Vaguely there. Go like that. And these two are not going to be right front. They're going to be left front. Okay, those are accounted for. Now I'm going to go ahead and copy these again over to the back.
You know that fluffy thing that scared you earlier on your leg? That wasn't your cat, that was me.
What?
I hit your leg with this pink cotton candy stuff I took from your walls.
What?
It doesn't taste well and my mouth is bleeding.
That's fiberglass. Oh my god. Thank you for the 2. Keep your next 2 and put it towards your hospital bills when you inevitably die painfully from fiberglass in your lungs and your stomach and everywhere else in your body that it gets to. That's pretty sick though. That's kind of metal. You mean this shit has glass in it? Yummers.
3D grass got me thinking.
Thank you for the 2!
QF, why don't you make different biome variants of huge grass? I bet huge snow and huge sand, or huge dust, take your pick, would be a bit easier on computer resources cause all the 3D grass could be gone.
You're not wrong, and I could easily recolor all the cliffs and change stuff up very quickly to be any other biome, really. No, that would be actually extremely easy to do. Green. I guess I'm gonna have to delay all of Halo 4 Infinite in order to make 5 new versions of Huge Grass. Dang, we were so close. But seems like I'm just gonna have to do that. It's my mod now. No, I'm just kidding. I don't actually want to do that. It's a cool idea, and I kind of like it just on the premise that it's easy to do, but no. Maybe one day in the future, but I got too many things to work on. I gotta finish my horror mod by Halloween, and I want to main Halo 4 Infinite ASAP. Read previous, what did I say? Wait, what did I read previous? Halo 3 Scarab feels more like a frontline combat built vehicle as opposed to the Halo 2 battering ram / mobile command center vehicle. True enough, they're very different in that way. Colin Myers, thank you very much for the membership, dude. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm grateful for you joining in. I do appreciate it. Welcome, and be sure to join the Discord server if you feel the need. You are now a supporter, so you can join support chat, join on any of our game nights and stuff, which we have one this Sunday. If you want to hop on in for that, it'll be pretty fun. You can make the elites poop sometimes, like the monsters in the old Duke Nukem. Yes, I actually thought about a mod where every time you teabagged, it would make a little fart noise and a little poop would come out. It would be kind of awesome. Do you know any reason why Reach Sapien runs fine, but Tag Test is at 15 FPS? You probably have a bunch of errors showing. If you render all your errors and you can see them on your screen, it causes immense, painful lag. Just so much lag. That would be my guess. I have all errors disabled. If you have all errors disabled, then I actually don't know. Tag Test should not be, like, super hard to run. Left back, right back. Genuinely could not say in that case. A question, could you make water a usable asset for Forge? Yes, in fact, I actually have that. I can show you if you want to see it. I did it to the best of my ability. It's not perfect. It's not real water. Like, in the game engine, you can specify, like, real water with, like, super 3D waves, and you can see through it and stuff super easily. But here, on this map, for example, if I do, like, a rock... I have a bigger rock than that. I gotta spawn it in, but I'll show you. I can show you the best water I was able to make. Me personally, maybe somebody could do it better, but I think I did. I got pretty dang close making some, like, perfect water. Should be, yeah, here, water plane. And then I'll also spawn in, where's my sand? Terrain flat, small sand. Okay, perfect. Here's a rock. Here is a terrain sand piece. And then if I spawn in the water plane, you can see this is my water. Not perfect, but I think it's pretty good. It looks like water. Sounds like water, acts like water, tastes like it too. I tried to make it look 3D. It's an illusion. It's actually completely flat, but I used some parallax warp maps, added a foam shader over the top. It also like kind of blends in with the terrain. Splashes like water for the most part anyway. This is the best I was able to do. Is it wet? Sounds wet. Looks wet. Probably wet. Yeah, it's a complete illusion, but I think it looks watery. You can spawn a bunch of them down. It was the best I was able to do. Your mom? Dude, your mom! What the frick, dude? Not epic style, bro. Halo 3 did magic with water physics. It looked and acted insanely realistic for 2007. It did. The engineers, I remember watching some of the Vidocs, they were like super proud of how good the water in Halo 3 looked, and I do not blame them. It looks awesome. And it is genuinely technically impressive for the time. Still looks good to this day, I would argue. The water in Halo 3 is better than the water in like 90% of indie games that are releasing in the current year. Biggest Scarab in history, more like another Condor stream. This is just the Condor stream in disguise. No, this is better because instead of just painting fucking lines everywhere, I'm actually making stuff happen. Look, destruction, damage. It's breaking. Look at that, huh? Look at that, huh? It's sleepy. Oh no, the Scarab's going to sleep. No. Smelly? Actually, no. Even though I'm a gamer, I took a shower today. I think he has a GitHub. I do. I have a bunch of stuff on my GitHub. I don't think I have everything. I don't think I have this Scarab on my... No, I don't have this Scarab on my GitHub for sure because it's not done. I usually just put stuff that's done and organized on there. Speaking of which, can somebody on Discord... I know I'm, like, asking a lot, but can somebody on Discord, like, tonight and tomorrow ping me and say, hey, upload some new tags to GitHub? Because there is stuff that I can upload, and I'm just so busy with other non-Halo projects off-stream that I keep forgetting to upload a bunch of cool stuff on there. Doubt you used soap. I used very nice body wash, I'll have you know. Very nice. Body wash. What's good? Hey, what up, Talca? How goes it? And thank you for the 2, Adam. Appreciate it.
I can picture the lake for huge snow would be frozen and the gondolas frozen in place, freeing up further resources.
Huh?
The same being true for huge sand/huge dust.
Yeah.
The lake could be dried up and the gondolas toppled over and half buried in the sand.
Yeah, that would be pretty sick. But, hear me out. What if instead of just re-bioming huge grass, instead, I made an entirely new map from the ground up using those biome resources, and instead the entire thing was just a brand new, way better map designed from the ground up with large-scale combat in the first place, making the gameplay flow way better? You know what? Somebody tell Green, no more Halo 4 Infinite. I'm starting another new project. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it. W. But also the downside is with doing like huge sand or huge desert is that the trees would be gone, the grass would be gone, and the map would feel very naked and boring and wouldn't have a very good aesthetic. It's carried pretty hard by all the trees and things around. I would have to put a bunch of stuff. Self-destruct sequence activated. At this point, I'm just being straight up evil. Man, there's so many markers! Why did I put all these? This sucks balls, dude! God damn it! Ugh. Did you figure out what you wanted to do with the H3 extinction? Nah, I've been too focused on finishing Ultimate Forge with the Condor and the Scarab. I really haven't thought much about any of the other projects. I'm just laser focused on it. Eventually I'll think about it. Unrelated Halo CE map called Huge Ass. Huge Grass was completely inspired by Huge Ass to begin with. The original Huge Grass was literally a remake of Huge Ass, but then I had a horrible, horrible realization, which is that Huge Ass is a bad map. And even though I have fond memories of pelicans and long swords on Huge Ass, turns out after remaking it, it was bad. And then I just ended up adding way too much shit to it. All the CE maps are bad. That's not true. Many of them are bad. But bad for gameplay does not mean bad for fun. It is very fun, in fact. One might argue very, very fun. For the same reason Huge Grass is sort of kind of a bad map. It's extremely fun. Like, so fun. I love playing it. I'm going to go work on some lamp. I bet you are. I bet you're going to go make a lot of money and enjoy doing crafts. Dare you. How dare you pursue your passions and have fun and also make money off of it. You sick bastard. Did I tell you I resigned from my awful job? Finally, you did. I was at Best Buy and I DM'd you and I was like, thinking about you, smile, and you were like, I don't even work there anymore. So now we don't get to hear any funny Best Buy stories anymore. Fine, I'm gonna do this. Duplicate. Move them. Challenge is that I mirrored these. Ugh. Do I just do them one at a time? I really don't want to do this. Would you consider my manager asking me to apply again and when I'm better? Funny story. Yeah, that's how you know you were doing a damn good job there. This is so annoying that I'm just not going to do it right now. However, what I will do is put this in the game and also add a cool marker called Gravlift. Center it, drag it up. We're gonna make a very neat Gravlift that's gonna make people get sucked straight up and in. Like so. We are gonna have to make a custom Gravlift for it, but I'm gonna try using the liches to start with, because it might actually work. So there's the Gravlift spot. We will now export this into the video game. Go, be free. Destructible bottom hatch to open in the Gravlift? Nay. Instead, the bottom will always be open. Say goodbye to this ugly door that doesn't need to be here anymore. Played the 400 Forest mod last night. I like how they took Sierra 117 and made it look like an Ark location. Oh, I haven't seen that mod. Is it good? It might be fun to play on stream if you enjoyed it. Will the door and Gravlift always be open, or only when it's been damaged? I'm going to leave it open all the time because I don't really have a great way of... Well, I could animate the door, but I'm kind of lazy about it. It seems kind of fun that even if a player was driving this, that they could always just kind of look down here and be like, oh shit, what's going on? I can see there's a giant deadly hole, which I need to cut a physics model into, but... Oh, there's a hole. Rebalance mod. You know what? When are you making your rebalance mod, Green, huh? You're always talking about how much you hate rebalance mods. But I bet you couldn't even make one. I bet you're too scared. He knows that in Halo 4 you can make a door with a switch you can interact with and he's crying inside. I actually like this because it's simpler and I don't have to put in as much effort.
Mazzoli.
Is it done importing yet? I'm bored. It's done. Look at that. Got a belly button now. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my goddamn mind here. Well, at least it has a cool gravity lift thingy now. I'm gonna try just like taking the Lich's grav lift and just kind of like shoving it onto the Scarab. Could work. I have no idea, but I'm gonna try it. Call? No, I don't want to. I knew it. I'm debating it though, because if I call you, we will chat mindlessly about things that will make me not get any work done at all, but I'm in grind mode. I'm on that Sigma grind set, and I gotta get work done. Because if I don't, I'll die. I'm so tired, dude. You already aren't getting any work done? Bitch, what are you talking about? I'm literally grinding this shit out. I just did all the damage states except for the death one. Do you know how long that took? According to the stream, an hour and a half of pure work. On stream, live, on youtube.com. What was I doing again? Oh, yeah. Add. All right, we gotta get the Lich. Lich. When are we gonna meet your doppelganger? Accepted sniper. They've been in this chat a few times. We've been there. Gravlift physics. I add on Gravlift. I'm just gonna put this on a live for now. Is that it? Okay, well, let's just put that on there. I don't think we're gonna visually see it, but it might work. Let me in! Bad news. It's not working. Oh, wait. I think I know why it's not working. Yerp. That's why. So we have multiple locations. Gravlift suck. And then Gravlift FX, and then Gravlift Proj. So I need to add those markers now. I'm just going to duplicate this a whole bunch of times. This is Gravlift Suck. Gravlift FX. Gravlift Proj. Very nice. Export again, import again. Wait multiple minutes because this Scarab is absolutely fucking enormous. But overall, should be good, should be good. Oh! He's scared of my power. Okay, Goku, calm down. Emo me 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 mo. Emo me 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 mo. I think I do need to make an actual model for it, don't I? Don't I? Wait, I might not have to. I might not have to. I'm brain calculating Big Brianing. There it is. Copy that. Paste that onto here. Very nice. A custom edition of the Mythos, a human UNSC version of the Scarab. Me too. I've gotten a lot of requests to remake the Mythos because at this point I've kind of delegated myself out as the Halo custom edition and Halo 3 guy by doing so much custom edition stuff in Halo 3. And I feel like I'm definitely going to do the Mythos one day. The Mac cannon from Halo Reach with a lot of those design elements would go very hard as the cannon for the Mythos. Am I planning on that destructible front window over the Scarab's head? I don't think I'm going to make it destructible. I think I'm going to make it indestructible, but yeah. I'm going to do the texture for the window and then the little area around the window because I actually have left that... Oh my god, it's sideways. Because I actually left it... Why is it so big? That cannot be right. The Lich's lift is not that big, right? Am I tripping? The Lich is really, like, not that big. What is going on here? No way. Oh my god, it actually is. Wait, where did it go? This part's working. Where did the beam part go? Let me in! Please! Okay, what the fuck? What's going on? Joe, thank you for the 2!
Boring. Hop on Smash Brothers Melee. Me and Green will teach you Captain Falcon and that is all you need to win.
No. You know why I don't want to go on Smash Bros. Melee? Because you're like, we're gonna teach you how to play this character. And I'm gonna get on, not know what the fuck is going on. You're like, oh, just hit down B, or just do up A, and fucking obliterate me for 2 hours straight. You're like, oh yeah, just keep practicing that for 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and in 3 years you might be as good as me. Sick. I hope you had fun. Great. So fun. Thank you for your generosity. Phenomenal. Okay, well, the tube is there. The projectile is oriented correctly. The FX thingy here sort of is. What's going on with the attached part, though? Gravlift Suck is angled backwards. Is that an effect? No? Alright, well... Guess I'll do that. As for the actual suck part, why isn't it working? Oh, it is, sorta. Okay. Pretty much got it. Just gotta like shrink everything down and it'll be good. Nice. My solution is nearly done. Alright, the suck part is good. The effects part is good. All good. And just for some reason it's sideways. I don't fucking know, dude. Well, if I rotate it sideways and it fixes it, that's good enough for me. Import again. Oh. Joe, thank you for the 2!
Go this way, do that, smash him, down tilt, air,
Yep.
wave dash,
Yep.
kill. You'll be smashing brothers in no time.
What if I don't want to smash bros? Well, what then? What if I'm not about smashing bros? Ever think about that? Ever think about me not wanting to smash bros? Ever think about that, huh? I bet you don't kiss the homies goodnight. Yeah, maybe I don't. Or maybe I do. Not. Okay, so that's gonna spit me out toward the front at the driver's seat, which is good actually. I think that's better. We get it, you're homophobic. I never said that, but you know, alright. Ah! Hagen! Thank you for the 3!
Can't stay for long, wanted to say hi my friend.
Hello.
3. You
Hello.
already know I love your vids, but I'll remind you nevertheless that you're just recently got back into Gundam. Good God, is that series so foosing good. Finished
Hell yeah.
THMST.
I am not super into Gundam, but I want to because I have a lot of friends who are into it and building Gundams and stuff, and I think it's super fun and cool. And also, it cut off what you were saying, but I say you said love of the vids. I appreciate that. Thank you for the very kind and generous words. For real. That means a lot. I very much appreciate it. Ow. Thank you, though. And thank you very much for the 3. You almost brought us to the daily tip goal with that. Huge! Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Hagen. Okay, no, something's wrong. Something is wrong. The scale of these 2 grab lifts is not the same. Right? Oh, they are. It's actually an enormous grab lift. What the fuck? Okay, you guys start this and tell me if it gets smaller. I'm gonna do something. Hagen! Destroying the daily tip goal. Thank you so much.
A friend of mine who sadly went off the deep end introduced me to it. Kinda ruined it for me, but a newer friend of mine I appreciate greatly got me back into. Gotta say, I wanted to find a fandom to replace Star Wars, and this is great.
The Gundam fandom is kind of awesome. It actually is kind of awesome. Wait. Wait. Ow. I guess I can't really fix that. But no, it is pretty awesome. The animes are pretty top tier, and the lore is awesome, and there's a whole bunch of different offshoots that make it extremely fun, so can't really go wrong with it, in my opinion. Gundam fans do be kind of quirked up, yeah. Finding like a more normal Gundam fan is admittedly a little challenging. And I'm not very deep into it myself, but I have a good appreciation for it. Got some very good lore. No rejected the Rule 34. Why would the... What did I say to trigger that? What? There should be a toggle for the grab lift, like a window. Yeah, no. So it's only going to become active when you buckle it. In fact, we can test it very easily. Somehow. I'm going to have to make a custom one, because what should happen, as a test anyways, I get in this, yeah, it fades away. So that is actually what's supposed to happen. But that's because it's tied to the driver, or like has driver function. So as I get out, it'll appear. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it appear when it gets buckled. So when it actually gets damaged and goes down.
But it's awesome. I already have a model, crack, addiction, and own 12 mobile suits. All the uncut Zaku's best.
You're so
Show's
cooked.
amazing and fans have been fun. Already deep diving into the lore.
You're cooked. Gundam is more niche, but reminds me a lot of Warhammer. You're gonna go in deep, and it's over. Good luck. You're so cooked. But thank you for that 3. You own 12 Mobile Suit Gundams? My god. Oh, the messages are only getting cut because you're forgetting to put a space after the period, and then that makes the it makes it think you're putting a link. So if it thinks you're putting in a link, it's not going to read it out.
An anime that give me iron-blooded orphan vibes that I can never recommend enough is 8686. Yes, the title.
Oh,
is
I know
the
86.
numbers and the words. One of my all-time favorites.
I haven't watched it since it aired a long time ago. I kind of forgot all the the lore or the story of it. If I recall, it was about robot spiders and warfare against evil robots? I forgot. But I remember it was pretty awesome. I think it got 2 seasons, though I don't know if I ever watched the 2nd season. One of those shows that I liked, enjoyed, and then forgot it existed. I can do physics model for this. Physics model time. Yay! My favorite. That's the physics model for this? No wonder it's so busted. Hey, thank you for the 3!
Honestly, as a Star Wars and Mech Warrior fan, Gundam was easy to get into.
Yeah, that
I
makes
was
sense.
expecting it to be childish but realized it wasn't when the good guy faction used tanks and fully automatic weapons against protesters. I knew then it would be SW adult.
I'm not gonna lie, just hearing that kind of brutality does make me kind of want to look into it and get into it. It's a dangerous game, though, because if I decide I like it, then I'm gonna be one of those people who is like, you have to look into the lore is so good. And I'm gonna just be like so into it. And everyone I talk to, I'm like, dude, I love Gundam. But I do that with everything that I like. That's kind of sick, though. I'm gonna have to look into the animes, because if I watch the animes and I like it, then I'm gonna be like, this is sick as fuck, and then I'm gonna start designing Gundam stuff and all my favorite things, Halo and modeling it and this and that, and then I'm gonna be like, dude, I have to do the Colossus immediately. It's like a Halo Gundam. Alright, here is my thought. I'm going to take this. I'm gonna hide this. I'm gonna grab this. Going to duplicate this, separate this, apply the mirror modifier. Now I have this shape. Now I am going to extend it. Oops. Going to scale it up and down. I'm going to do a fill modifier on that, a fill modifier on that, and I'm going to flip its faces like so, and I'm going to use this to do a Boolean cut through my very lovely physics model right here, which is the floor. So we're going to select this. I'm going to generate Boolean using that. Apply the Boolean, delete this, and now that I have my Boolean on the floor, I have to make this into many different objects. So let's do that. First, I'm going to start with the ramp here. This is going to be a separate object. Now I'm going to do the rest of this. So this part here, going all the way back to there. Yeah, now I'm just thinking about Gundam. I'm like, damn, I could get really into that. I haven't been really into like a fandom in a long time, but knowing Gundam, I could easily get into it. It's a dangerous game. What in the... Okay. Hide that. In fact, hide everything. That's not literally the ground here. And whatever new body parts that I pulled off here. I just gotta undo a bunch. Hold on. Okay. Hide everything. Just show the ground piece that I'm working on. There we go. Okay. Now I can begin. So that's separate. That's called body 12 for whatever reason. Then I can grab the entire back face here. Looks pretty good. Separate that out. Now it's on its own thing. I convex hull it. I'm going to get rid of anything related to it on the main piece here, which is all of this, all of this. Delete those faces. Actually, I'm going to keep these. Delete all those vertices.
There was another mech anime I watched that was good, not as fire as 86, but it was alright. It's called Knights and Magic, and it's literally just Gundams that run on magic.
Thank you for the 2, Adam. That sounds kind of fire. All of these are right up my alley. Like, I love these kinds of stories so fucking much. They're so just... They're fun. They're really fucking fun. Please, do not recommend me anymore. I will watch them. This is a threat.
As a Xeon fan of the series, I think their drip and hole vibe is cool, though honestly I prefer them truly due to a unique anti-villain named Char. But every time I talk to my Federation friends and we start jabbing, they send me a vidXD look up.
Wait, I don't know what a Xeon fan of the series is. Thank you for that 3. And thank you for the Super Chat Gyarados. I heard it's Green's fault, whatever the issue is. That is true. I actually checked with the High Council of Modders, and they also agreed it is 100% Green's fault. He made too many cool overshield lamps. Boom! Boom! Convex hold. I got it. Xeon fan of the series. Don't know what that is. I think the drip and whole vibe is cool. I assume that's a faction or an era. I prefer them truly due to a unique anti-villain named Char. But every time I talk to my Federation friends, we start... Alright, you'll have to say... I'm not going to have the context, so I'm not going to find it as funny as you will, but I will watch. Thank you for the 3, Agan!
Look up SFM when you ask about Operation British. You may not know what it means, but let's just say the Federation and Xeon, the villains, like to fight over who can commit the worst war crimes.
They like to fight over who can commit the worst war crimes? What kind of horrible place is this? Okay, I'll check it out. 1 second. Let me test this, and then I'll look it up. Objects, Giants, Scarab, E3. Alright, I should be able to get sucked into this, and there should be a functioning floor. Whee! Ow, bitch! Okay, we need a custom grav lift for this, but it's working. I can't jump out anymore, but it's working. Very nice, very nice. One more. Joe, thank you for the 2.
Lore talk. Start talking about why they can't beat Goku.
Or why they can beat Goku. Can you ask about Operation British?
Leave me alone!
Oh my god! Wait, what the fuck? That looked insane! I don't understand what the hell's happening, but that looked dope. I want to see that in anime. Are you kidding me? Hello? That was a giant space station crashing into a city. That sounds sick as fuck. Reminds me of that scene from... I have this, hold on. I'm cooking in my brain. My brain is being cooked. Wow, I literally get the name and then it flies out of my head. I forget. Really good sci-fi show. Very modern. They crash a fucking... The terrorists crash a giant asteroid into Earth, and it's awesome. Gyarados! Thank you for the 5, man!
If it was a battle in Discord, Green would beat Goku with sheer attitude.
True. True. Not gonna argue with that there. The giant enemy spider. Check my previous. Fine, I will. Looking at 40k, pretty neat lore and aesthetics. Think you'd enjoy it a lot. Just try to avoid collecting and painting miniatures. That shit gets stupid expensive. Yeah, I was listening to 40k lore as I fell asleep last night. I fell asleep too quick to retain any of it, though. I like it in concept. But also, my brain is stuck in the warp, and it's hard for me to understand anything. Because I would actually have to sit down and really digest it. I need, like, a reason to get invested, but I don't really have, like, a solid reason. The Expanse? Yes! Thank you, Drunk Boy. I kept seeing the name in my head, like, popping in and then popping out. I was just like, what is it called? I started dying. Okay, I'm gonna find the cool grav lift that the Lich has, and I'm gonna shrink it and then put it on the Scarab. There's my anti-gravity tube. Where's my tube? There it is. I found it! It's the tube! I think. What is that? That's the physics model? This isn't it. Wrong tube. Is this it? Oh! I found it. Hey again! Thank you so much for that huge tip! You broke the tip bar.
Honestly, you're not far off, lol. Apologies for the yapping, but it is interesting. Xeon basically tries to end the war before it even truly begins by pulling kinda what said about that other anime. That's why my friends use it as see ya later.
Hey, but good one, Hagen. Thank you for the huge tip. That is a good way to put an end to
Are
that
these
kind of
lore
thing.
paragraphs
It
what
is.
happen when you express interest in a non-Halo universe? This must be propaganda.
Maybe.
Rolly Weedwood solo.
Maybe. I'm just gonna keep saying that. Maybe.
Be nice if you ever decided to invest some time into Halo modding. Nothing too big at first.
Thank you for the 5 Gyarados. I'll consider it. You know, this whole Halo modding thing sounds interesting, but I prefer yapping personally. I'm really good at it. Thank you for that. And thank you, Joe, for the 2. And thank you, Hagen, for the huge tip. Listen, there's nothing wrong with lore paragraphs and stuff. And now that Hagen said that, I mentally have added search the best order to watch Gundam in on Google, followed by watching a bunch of Gundam. It's over. And this isn't what I want at all.
Propaganda? Propaganda D's nuts.
It doesn't even work, but thank you for the 2. All right, give me just a minute. I'm going to go take a 5-minute break, and get this, I'm going to throw chicken nuggets in the air fryer because it sounds kind of good. It's quick and easy. Something quick I can throw in while I'm streaming. Then we'll fix whatever's going on with the gravity lift, all right? Give me 5 minutes. I will be right back.
Dog. Cat. Hamster.
In approximately 8 minutes and 30 seconds, my chicken nuggets will be ready to be consumed. It will be glorious. Anyway, I still can't figure out where the hell my blend file is for this big tube. I have one, allegedly, here. I have an idea. I think this is it. But I think I have to import it as a JMS. Yep, okay, I found it. Hold on, I'm doing the background, but I found it. I gotta get physics, and then collision. This isn't it! Oh! Alright, I had one more suspicion of where it would be located. Wait, what? Green, what happened? Hello? This chat's usually chill. Who did what? What a crazy time to come back. I know, I don't even know what's going on. Is this the grav lift? This cannot be right. Oh, you're just talking about that. Yeah, I don't remember really what happened. That was so long ago. Where did I put this? Is it? It's just a physics model. Or whatever he did was so bad that they took him away as owner of the Halo mod server. I don't know if... I don't really remember the details about it. I don't know if I ever knew the details, to be honest. Joe, thank you for the 2!
It's a joke from a different server, you wouldn't get it. But also we were talking about game cheat going a bit crazy.
Oh, yeah. This is what he did? Can I look at this on stream? No! Okay. Yeah, I heard that he went, like, politically very far to one side, to the point where it became an issue. That was my understanding of it. I'm so confused. What is this? This is the Phantom Suck Zone. Oh, this is the ship stopper. Wait, okay. Oh, I see what's going on here. It's Suck 2, not Suck 3. Yerp. Okay, this is actually it. Okay. Guys, we're good. We can actually make our own suck now. False alarm. We now have a Scarab suck. So here's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna take all this, and I'm gonna shrink it inward quite a bit. Joe, thank you for the 2!
Lol, that video is actually funny. You should watch it if you have
No,
time.
it looked really funny. I was just like, I don't know the contents of it, so it's dangerous for me to watch it on stream. I was like, is it worth the risk? I don't know what's actually going to be in that. Okay, we're gonna try this for the grav lift physics. Pumpstever. I gotta set everything up, and I can feel my brain screaming at me. The worst part about ADHD is in moments like right now, it's extremely easy to do the task I'm about to do. Thank you for the 2, Joe!
100% stream safe. I bet my life on it.
Okay, we'll watch. I really want to do this, and my brain is screaming at me really hard to just not do it. For pretty much no reason at all. And I'm actively pushing against what feels like a mental force in order to do this. It is so painful, and not even painful, it's just like an act of willpower. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. Go here. Here. My brain. Okay, it's good. Now we go not into the Lich, but to the Scarab E3 model. Those chicken nuggets are burned now. My air fryer is a timer. Okay. They're gonna come out perfectly. Okay, now we go objects, giants, Scarab E3, Scarab suck, grav lift. And while we don't have the visuals, I don't think. We do have, where actually? Was that part of the visuals? Ah, my fucking head. Why do I hit my head so hard? The effects are obviously way, way too much. Is it not supposed to have the invisible shader? I gotta check. I ate your nuggets. Sorry, that's rude. I'm hungry. Oh! Bad news, gamers. My nuggets are done. I'm gonna go eat. Give me like 5 more minutes, and then I will be right back. And then we'll get deep into this and make this work perfectly. See you in 5. Hello, hello. I'm back. Those are some good nuggets. Sorry for like the 10-minute wait. Boring, I know. But now we can get back to the good stuff, guys. The good stuff. Gravlift creation. Uh-oh, he's back. Wow. Wow. I can't believe he would say that. E. Yeah. E. Where's the physics model for this? That... That's the physics model. Okay. Alright, I have a better idea. I am going to yoink the Gravlift stuff straight out of the game because at this point I genuinely do not know where like anything related to this actual Gravlift is, and I really just want to reuse it. I've wasted enough time on it. How goes the Scarab peen, Mr. Marman? Big peen, big Scarab. What? Okay, wait. In the background grabbing this stuff. What in the... I'm told that this was correct, that I got the correct one. And that this is the actual model for it. In that case, where is the physical tube? I'm confused. We need to do a little bit of digging. Wait. Of course. I understand. I replaced the wrong one. I replaced the wrong one. Gravlift worked correctly, but I forgot that they are separated into a visual Gravlift and a physical Gravlift. So, I replaced the wrong one on accident. What I need to do is go to my Scarab here. There's a physical tube. Like, you don't know. Alright, vehicle Gravlift physics here. We're going to yoink this over into our Scarab. Giants, Scarab E3. FX. We're going to do Gravlift. I'm going to put our Gravlift physics here. Open it up. Please read my previous. Here's 3 words that may interest you in 40k. Gigantic Church Max. Those I have seen.
Easy if you cook me some of those nuggies. We can have lunch instead of a fight.
I didn't know you were still here, The Rock. Mr. Johnson. Can I call you Dwayne? Yeah, I didn't know you were still... I mean, listen. I don't know necessarily how to tell you this. But I ate them all. Like a lot. It was like almost 20 nuggets. I was very gluttonous about it. And, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't feel good about it. Okay? It was a lot of nuggets. Very tasty, though. But yeah, I don't feel great about it. It happened. I ate them. Now we're here. You know? I don't know what you want me to do about that. You came too late. You didn't offer this before. That's really not my fault. You know? I didn't know that this was going to be something you were going to ask for. You knew I was eating the nuggets. You waited till I was done with the nuggets. You come in here and make this offer. Seems a little bit backwards. I would argue a little bit manipulative. That's just me. But, you know, doesn't feel very fair. There it is. That's it, baby. Yeah! That's our tube. Poop. True. Absolute truth. Anyway. What?
That is unfortunate. I'll be nice and let you use a shotgun versus my fists of stone.
Oh my god! Thank you, Mr. Johnson, Dwayne. I appreciate your generosity. That does seem a little unfair, though, if I'm being honest. You know, that's no shade on you. Very, you know, powerful man and all that, but fucking shotgun. I know it's in my name and everything. I will take the offer, but you will die violently. Which is not ideal. You know, I'm a fan of your work, Mr. Johnson. I don't necessarily want you to die violently, painfully. That would be kind of sad. We could avoid that. Alright, we want the Gravlift tube. What is its material? Where is that? Phantom anti-grav? Okay, I'll just yoink that too. Phantom anti-grav effects. Okay, we're going to yoink that. So we're going to go into Objects, Giants, Scarab E3, shove that into the shaders folder. There it is. And now, I think this will work. Here's how we're going to do it. First and foremost, we're going to get our new tube in the game. We're going to go here. We're going to grab this here. We're going to open this bulk import. It's good to go. Then I am going to take said tube and I'm going to attach it to the... Oh, first, I'm going to go into the render model. I'm going to fix the shader so that it's going to be tied to buckle instead. Wait, what? Huh? There were errors? What errors could there possibly be? This is a completely normal object. Did I name the folder wrong? No, the folder's name is correct. It's got the tube, and the physics model, and the collision model. You, my son, are the art. Always have been. Weird. I guess I just have to do it manually. Guess that works. Joe, thank you for the
Remember
two!
someone asked about the different Halo tools, and I wanted to run my explanation through you to see if I'm wrong on something. Basically, Crisp's Foundry toolset is for Reach Plus modding.
Generally true.
101's Halo Blender toolset is for CEODST.
Yep.
Cont.
True. Though I would recommend having both for all games. Crisp's toolset has very useful tools that also benefit CE to ODST, so I would say also use it for those as well. I use Crisp's toolkit for all kinds of stuff. What is this? Tool collision. Yeah. Probably fine. Not fine. However, I'm going to manually attach it. And hopefully not crash my game in the process. Are we good? Oh, I didn't even load it in, so I don't know if it's going to crash it, but it's probably fine. Earth City. That's what they say. Joe, thank you for the 2!
Cont and assembly is like a Gorilla Lite program that comes in the official Halo mod tools.
Yeah.
They have different use cases and can overlap sometimes.
Yeah, assembly is for modding after you bake your map outside the mod tools. Assembly won't let you... Assembly is like a Gorilla Lite, but it lets you edit maps after they're already built. You can't edit pre-baked maps with assembly. It's like... So yeah, you're correct. The only changes I would make is Crisp's Foundry toolkit is also still useful for CE ODST. It has tools and stuff so you should have both installed, even if you're just working on stuff. Like, it has just a lot of useful stuff in it that's not exclusive to Reach and 4 and H2A. So I would say both. But yeah, other than that, I would say you're technically correct that it is designed for that, but yeah. And then, but yeah, the only other thing is assembly is Gorilla for maps that are already built, and it's community tool, so it's not 100% perfect, but it might as well be. But you hit the nail on the head, more or less. Oh! That's a thin tube. It's perfect. Now the particles just need to be better, and I need to fix its UVs. I'm dead. Ow! Bitch and a half! Needs way smaller particles. These things are enormous. All right, so in order to make the visuals for this correct, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into our Gravlift tube. This is the visual purple tube that you can see. Right now, the tube will go and turn transparent and visible whenever somebody gets in the driver's seat of the Scarab. That is because the property right here, self-illum intensity, is tied to driver seat power. I'm instead going to tie that to buckle. Save that. I lied. I'm going to make a new function for it. Buckle... Or no. I'm not. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to flip these. So now it's invisible because it's not buckled. Good to go. So we can close that. Now as for the actual physics, because even though I made the visuals invisible, I'll still get sucked up into it. Bonk my head really hard. But since it's not buckled right now, how many times do you think it bonks his head before it fixes it? Don't worry about that. It's completely fine. Then for the physics and the particles and all the effects stuff related to it, right now I have it set to alive. I'm going to set the primary scale to buckle. So it will activate when the Scarab is buckled. Or, well, it's supposed to. Might need to make a new function. Import buckle, invert it, export, buckle, invert. Maybe that'll do it. Oh, my dumbass, never mind. Fine. Gravlet physics, set it to buckle, we should be good. There we go! Now check this out. Look at that, a grav lift just deployed. Now we can get in. Incoming bonk. Oh my god! The force is insane on that! For like no reason. My god. Let's tweak that just a little bit. Because that's a lot of force. Alright, so in order to tweak that, we go into the Scarab Suck physics model. I'm noticing something interesting. I see. Halo Meister, good to see you, man. Thank you for the membership. I don't see it in chat for some reason, but oh, there it is. Bepis. I love drinking Bepis. Thank you very much. 16 months. God damn, 16 months. Does not feel like it's been that long. I'm getting old. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We save that. It's got the properties in it. Now I got to manually import tool, render objects, giants. Oh, you've been doing good, by the way, Halo Meister. Scarab. We're working on the E3 Scarab today. I'm trying to try my best to get it functional. We got the grav lift is what I'm working on right now. It has all damage states. Hey! Oh, no way! Halo Meister, thank you for the gifted membership. Who, by the way, just sniped Zophie. W, Zophie. Huge. Congrats, Zophie. Rare snipe. That's a crazy-ass snipe. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's a W. That's crazy. Ain't no way you just sniped Zophie like that. Damn, that's so rare. Bro just pulled like a fucking holo card. Nice, nice. Okay, now that I got those imported, I can actually edit them and do stuff with them, because it turns out before I wasn't actually doing anything. It's lame. Excuse me. Okay, that's good. Now I can go to the physics model, and I can make it so this thing does not suck me at 3 quadrillion miles per hour. That should be phantom block is 0 here. Axis max velocity. Let's cut these, like, into a quarter. 2.5 becomes 1.25 in half. This becomes 2.5, 2.5 minus 2.5. Alright, cool. So now we gotta buckle this thing again. We'll shoot one of the newly damageable legs. Alright, that leads to our grav lift deploying here. And it spits me out. It's very cool. The effects are way too heavy still, but not bad. That's pretty cool. I think I'm going to put the Scarab Gravlifty bit from the Halo 3 Scarab right here to kind of hold that in place. Oh, it's getting back up. We're about to lose the Gravlift. There it goes. Now I can jump out again. Whee! Ow. I want to get back in now. I got to shoot it again. There she goes. Yet again. You know what? I'm going to make some adjustments to that shader. Because I'm noticing it doesn't become fully visible until all the way down. Don't like that very much. Excuse me. My God, that was a brutal sneeze. What in the fuck? So what I'm going to do is instead, on the self-illum intensity, which is controlled by when the Scarab is buckled, aka when it goes down, what I'm going to do is add a point here where 1/10 of the animation is all it really needs to appear at its fullest extent. So now, when it goes back up, we should see it essentially disappear at the last second. So it should not slowly fade on its way up. It should just, like, right as it's about to go up, it should just, like, quickly vanish. Oh, okay. The opposite of that. Exactly what I did, but inverted. There we go. Okay. Alright, one more time. That looked not good. I did not like that. How about this? We spline it. It'll be up at around here, and then another point will kind of like, I don't know, something like that. Sure, that. Okay, so here's what I'm learning. This buckle function's a little funny. We're gonna do something like this. Okay, we can get away with making it a little bit closer to the point here. We're gonna try that. All right, one more time. That's a bit better. Noticing a little bit of clipping right there. No clipping there. Nice, that's a very comfortable ride. Feels like it's scaled appropriately. And of course it's disappeared now. Let's try it again. There's the grav lift. Functionally, pretty good. I think we could change some visuals of it for sure, especially with these insanely large particles all over the place, but functionally this is pretty cool. Needs something detail-wise in the hole. It feels a little barren. I agree. I agree. Definitely needs a little bit of love. And that was fast. It's already getting back up. Functionally very nice, though. I'm really liking the look of this. This is so sick, right? This is fun. It's a new way to board a Scarab. Actually, Bungie did originally intend for you to be able to board the Scarab this way, but in the end, they decided against it, I suppose. It's fun, because if you look at my regular Halo 3 Scarab here, this is a grav lift spot. There's markers for it. There's even a physics model with the grav lift fully existing right here. So if you notice, it's right on the back of it. There's a tube that comes down here. And even though it's completely cut in-game, you can still see the remnants of this grav lift baked into the texture with this little structure here, where you can see clearly even the texture indicates there's a circular grav lift right here that sucks you up, and then a little line pointing forward showing that you would get sucked forward. And so you would be somewhere down below, you get pulled up here, and then spat out right here onto this area. So, little fun fact, you can see a bit of cut content every time you look at the Scarab now. And I sort of have that repurposed here now on my E3 Scarab. Now we have a grav lift. Though it's a little ugly, admittedly, but I can work with it. Make it a little nicer. I'm glad they went with no grav lift. Yeah, me too. As cool as it is to see it, I suspect having the grav lift was just less fun and a little too easy, rather than like having to find a way to board the Scarab yourself. Because if every time you brought it down a little grav lift popped open, like how this does, it makes it a little too easy. I personally wouldn't even have done this grav lift design if it weren't for the fact that there's not really any other way to get into a Scarab this tall. It's just massive. You still up? Not for long, but yeah. We're getting progress. Look at this. We've got destruction states almost complete for all the legs. Just need to put the markers in for the various different areas. The grav lift is functional for the first time, which is pretty fucking cool. Now, besides adding markers for the little explosion effects on the various legs, it's just tweak this and then core destruction, which means we'll finally make this core look better, and we will have a version of this Scarab that explodes violently and rips itself to shreds. The inside feels kind of simple. It is. I'm not a great interior space designer for something like a Scarab. I could do a bit more with it, but besides cleaning up the textures and just making it look nicer overall, I'm probably going to leave it as is. This here will be a hologram window. We'll probably do that tomorrow. Make a hologram window here. And this simple blue texture will get some cool Covenant metals on it. And that'll be it. Really good. Can't imagine making this in Blender. It took a while, I'm not gonna lie. This is not my specialty when it comes to modeling by any means. It was rather challenging, but I think so far it's coming along. It's coming along rather nicely. Okay, done. You're still polishing. It's unfair for us to judge your work like this. Well, I mean, I appreciate constructive criticism. I can handle constructive criticism. I actually really like constructive criticism because most of the time, if you have constructive criticism in my own head, I'm already likely sharing the same criticism. And the reason I like constructive criticism is because it leads to better outcomes. And I want my work to be as good as possible, or at least as good as reasonably possible, because I'm a single man, Oh, I gotta fix that. Looks like the bridge is offset. Oh, hold on. Is it moved offset? Is this one extruded or? Oh, it is. Okay, good to notice. But yeah, I like constructive criticism because I want my work to be as good as it possibly can be at the end of the day. Ain't no way the bridge got offset. Why is it just the bridge that's offset? Is anything else offset? Oh, just the bridge? How odd. How odd. Alright, I'll fix it. Very strange. Like a Drake bot should indeed P supporter. I have a bunch of DMs to check first. Ooh. Nice. I see what you're cooking, Talca. That's sick. Good use of the stuff Skaboodly was talking about the other day. Ooh, damn! Arma Reforger. Look at that shit. They got the, what's it called APC that I forgot? That's a good looking Scorpion. I love that it's like so much like the CE Scorpion. That's clean. And the elephant. Is that an armor? There's a regular elephant and a giant armored elephant? That's got to be the Halo Wars one. Damn! These are sick. These are sick as fuck, dude. Mastodon. Yeah. Yeah. Bro. Arma Reforger team is like fucking cooking hard. Oh, that's the Marcus Scorpion? I was gonna say. That's good looking. Or no, I think that's likely modeled by them, I would assume. Oh, it is Marcus Scorpion. Oh, it's you. It's literally you, Mark. I made the Oliphant. Clean. Clean. This is sick, dude. It's fucking dope. Makes me want to play it. Pretty damn bad. Look, that's you! Mark Proctor's right there! I see you! That's you! Ooh. Sick as fuck, dude. Hell yeah. Okay, with these fixes, we should be good. Keep saying come play with us? I don't know when anything's happening. Should buy a Reforger? True. I would be down. If my secret business plans in the background work out very well, I'll buy 2 Reforgers. Let's stream it, bro. Let me know. We can figure something out with it. For now, though, sorry, this is kind of bad timing, given that we're kind of halfway through a conversation, but let's stream, let's plan it. Give me tomorrow, because I got to hop off right now. I was actually just about to hop off before you jumped on in here. But hit me up in the DMs. We can see what's going on. Probably do something with it tomorrow, like, or at least organize it tomorrow and see when we can do stuff. But for now, I'm jumping out of here. I'm off. Thank you guys very much for watching. It has been a very fun stream, dude. I'm not gonna lie, all the Condor texturing has made my fucking brain get absolutely cooked. That was way too much texturing. Good for training my willpower, sure, something like that. But goddamn, that was so bad. Now we got E3 Scarab cooking. It's looking pretty neat. We got just a few more things. We knocked out the big stuff today, which was all the damage states. This is good. This is really good. That was honestly the last big thing with the E3 Scarab is just core destruction. So long as core destruction works, which I've already done once with the Lich, so we're chilling, we should be good. We should be good. So we'll work on core destruction, gravity lift FX, and lots of small polishing bits and bobs here and there. And that'll be all tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time. Ish. You know, I'm kind of bad on that. But ish. 6 p.m. Central ish. And until then, I'm going to give my thanks to you guys, to everybody who tipped and destroyed the daily tip goal today. Thank you to everybody who super chatted and became some of the top fans here. I kind of like the XP system. It lets me see everybody who's big super chatters. So thank you. I appreciate you. I see you. I will head out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you for tuning in, being here, chatting. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Scarab stuff. Night, everybody. Bye-bye.